Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have guest people here. We got Shelly on the right, and Dan is hiding behind me. Daniel's hiding behind me. We're trying to get a start on the some names for the guests on the nickel. And hey, Michael looked you. We got a Blistering Barnacle. I see Michael Erickson. We got 26 people up in here already. So we're going to be hunting a box for Ricky The Sconnie tonight. And I had a box of nickel. Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan are going to be doing a nickel battle on either side of me. And then at the end, we are going to do a wheel or a race, one of the two, of the people who correctly guessed the the grade on the 1918/7 Buffalo nickel. So that will be at the end of the stream. We're going to do as kind of a buffer to get some names and some guesses in already, so we won't have so much to do at the end. We're going to allow you to go ahead and start guessing. So you get one guess only, and if you would like to refer to the community post, and I'll tell you what, let me see if I can post that in the other screen.
That's a 13.
And then that will give you the options of what the grade is. That's a good idea, Dasper Change. You can just put a number in, but I can probably post this over here so that you guys will be able to see what your options to choose for grading will be.
Old gas man.
That's Kevin.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, let me see if I can get that open. And I will post that and let y'all take a look at that. Let me see. Here's that. There it is. All right, those are the grades that you can choose from. We got good details, which would mean it didn't get a number grade, G6, VG details, which would mean it didn't get a VG number grade, VG8, VG10, fine details, which would mean it didn't get a fine number grade, an F12 or an F15. Those are your options to guess tonight. So if you want to go, Jolly Roger says G6 on the Buffalo. We're going to go ahead and take some guesses. If y'all want to put your guess, you only get one guess. And we got Lynn says good details. Dad Spare Change says fine 12. Silver Addiction says VG8. Michael Erickson says fine 15. Michael LaFew says VG10. Gatita says G8.
NC15.
Littlefoot says VG8. Old Gas Man says it's a fine Details. So I can go back again. I'm going to put it under the scope. Y'all seen the nickel though. I mean, I'm kind of behind the times now. I will give you another view of it here, but
Michael LaFew VG10.
so there is the reverse. I can't get a bigger picture of it. I'm sorry, I messed up. Rolf says VG9. There's the reverse on the nickel. And here is the obverse. What is the Captain Dick says VG8. Silver Buckeye just subscribed. Thank you, sir. It will be 1 minute, and we're going to do this again at the end. You can't change your guess, so it's a one guess only. But at the end of the night, we will make sure everybody that wants in gets in. Crafty Dragon says VG10.
And CVF15.
Lex Boa says good detailed grade. It's what Lex Boa says. Copper Owl says VG Details. Copper Owl says VG Details. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Martin Bowen, good evening. I'll run through the list of everybody. KJ in Ohio says VG8.
Captain Vic VG8.
And like I said, we will do this again at the end of the stream for those that might have missed here at the beginning. I thought we'd just take this. Hey, Ron Moss, thank you, sir. Thought we'd take a few minutes before we get started.
Dragon VG10.
Oh, that's right, old gas man. I remember your other handle now. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, buddy? It's doing that with everybody's name. I'm not sure. I've seen you on other. Matter of fact, it was in CoinOp, I believe. I saw that it had that. Jim Thompson said, I put in VG Details, and it hurts to say that part. Jim Thompson said VG Details. So let me run through the chat and see who all is here. I think are we caught up as far as what y'all were seeing?
Yes, sir.
Let me see who all is here, and then we will start our hunt, and we will do this again at the end of the stream before we choose the winners. And the participants today, we got Bellows Ford, Blistering Barnacles, Captain Vic, Copper Owl Coin, Cowgirl Crew, Dad Spare Change, Fleabag, Gatita, Jim Thompson, KJ in Ohio, Lex Boa, Littlefoot, Lynn, Jolly Roger's wife, Eisenhower, Zeller, sorry about that, Lynn. Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Michael LaFew, Michael Spicer. How you doing, Michael? The Michaels, NC Prospectors, Old Gas Man, better known as Kevin, Rolf, Ron Maz, Silver Addiction, the Jolly Roger, Crafty Dragon, Tom Thumb, and of course Valerie and Gabe Bowen. I know y'all are watching, so I appreciate it so much. Gabe Bowen is super fan extraordinaire, and that's going to be Foster Spines. If you didn't have him, he says Spine 12. Fine 12. So this is not your only chance to get in. If you come in late, we're going to do this again at the end. KCB says VF4. That's not one of the options, KCB. I'm going to put this other screen back up again. There's the grade. It's going to be somewhere in that range that I just put up, KCB. So pick one of those grades. It's going to be somewhere in that range. Somewhere in that range, KCB. Okay. What is up, Fleabag? Man, Fleabag says, I'm sorry I missed all y'all. I didn't get there till Sunday. We were there Sunday, Fleabag, and we didn't see you. Just saying. Union Deposit Treasure says VG Details. Chew says VG8. Sam Wilson says VG10. Martin says Gabe is with me driving, so he is taking over my phone. Otis Cauldron says VG10.
VG10.
So, yeah,
Same
got it.
as- Okay, now Otis Cauldron, VG10.
Yeah. KCB came back with VG details. Fleabag says he thinks it's a G6.
Yeah, Fleabag G6.
Got it.
And that's for change AU63.
Hey, we saw one of those. We were able to look at the coin show at a AU 63 or 50 AU 63 8 over 7 that was a $13,000 coin, I think, or $35,000.
Isn't one of them.
I can't remember. It was awesome. It was so pretty. Kathy Schroeder says a G7. We'll say G6, Kathy. The details right there in the screen are what's available. So we'll give you a G6 if that's okay. $35,000. Thank you, Dad's Fair Change. All right. So look, no matter what, says Jim Thompson, no matter what it graded, congratulations on your score. Hey, that's a lot of that goes to you guys. Y'all help me. Joyce McCullough, y'all help me identify it. I very much appreciate the chat for sure. It's Collector Rick, Stack Silver, Gold, and Honey. B8 Ringer says VG8.
Got it. Oh,
He rejected.
What's up, Batman? How you doing, my
He
friend?
retracted it,
okay, so
VG8.
VG. Okay.
All right, we are slowing down, so let's take a break from it here. We're going to run it again at the end of the stream. Remember, you must be present to win. So if we narrow it down to the people that were correct, and you did not, what did it get? I thought G6. Well, I'm gonna reveal that at the end of the stream, Batman. And for those that guessed the grade right, I'm going to give away a quarter ounce of silver. So we're going to put the ones that guessed the correct grade on a wheel or do a race, and we're going to give that away. Batman says G6.
Got it.
And you're in. We got you in, Batman. But remember, you must be here. Hey, Silver Diction. Silver Diction, did you get a grade in on the nickel?
Yes, he did.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a break from that now. We got most everybody that's in the chat in. We will do a second round of this at the end. So this is not Bellows Ford says VG8.
Got it.
All right, so you're into, I did leave my AC on, so I'm glad I came back. Oh, yeah. Of course, tomorrow here it's going to be 77 degrees, you know.
It's because we're leaving.
Yeah, because the those with the Y word are going back up where their cold weather is. And it's 8 inches of snow up there waiting on them, so.
Perfect.
Oh, me. So let me get this box over here, and I'll be getting it open. And then we will get back and allow those who didn't get in on this one to get in at the end. Remember, you must be present at the end to WalkerMagnet. I did pick up an 1840 94 Morgan, only one I needed. I only need one more. Yeah, I can imagine the funds were tight on that one. So here's the box. I don't see any Benjis or Walkers staring at me, but it is circulated, so we are going to hunt it.
Dad, we have the grades and everything covered.
Yeah, that's their change. They're making a list of everything. So we've got everybody's name written down. and we will enter the winner, whoever guessed correctly, at the end of the stream before we do the drawing. Oh, and by the way, we met Georgia Silver Hunter at the show, and he gave me a cool mat to use. So kind of a shout out to GA, Georgia Silver Hunter. We were able to meet him at the show. That was awesome. And just speaking about the show, that thing was awesome. We had the greatest time, met so many great people. You know, it's one thing to do this like we have been for so many years and see all the names of people in the stream, and then to be able to put a face to them says a whole nother level of that. And then I got these smart ass people from New York that came down, and they're super fans. So they made fans. So we had a good time with that, and I hear there's some autographed copies going around out there. That's the rumor. Hey there, Kenneth Bird, how are you? Kathy Schroeder says LMAO. All right, I'm going to start opening row. Chicken Man and Shellbell are going to do a nickel box battle on the side. We will, as I said, at the end of the stream, we will do another round of guesses for the grade if anybody wants to get in. And then I think I'm going to do a race because it's going to be a single winner. There won't have any other giveaways for that. Hey, Cadro. We won't have any more giveaways for that outside of the single winner for the guessing the grade. So we will get to that a little later. Shellbell and Chicken Man are hunting nickels. Uh-oh. Ooh.
What do you
Yeah, I don't know. It might be. It already might be on the boil. He's got that laugh going.
Nope.
Now we are hunting this box for Ricky The Sconnie. I did email him, let him know. He said he might be able to drop in and just say hi, but he's a busy man, so I told him we were going to go ahead and get it hunted. This will be the last one that I hunt for the AFSP. Hey, 949. So we're going to do another round of nickel guesses for the grade at the end of the stream. If you haven't gotten in yet, we will open that back up for what we're going to do, a giveaway based on that at the end of the stream. So if you have not gotten in a guess for the nickel, we will do another round of guess at the end. You can't change if you've already guessed. That's it. So
I was just reading the chat. Chicken Man Gabe is watching.
yeah, oh yeah. He's on Martin's phone. They're driving. I'm sure they'll be home for long. But I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Been fairly cold down here. 1941 on the board for Shellbell. She draws first blood. We've had a good time. We had Martin Bowen down here with us for a little while. They all was at the show with us and came back home and stayed a little while, so that was awesome. Fleabag, wow, I absolutely forgot just how beautiful it is down south, especially around the Atlanta, Tennessee, Georgia borders. Those hills are absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Littlefoot. I can throw paper away over here if you need me to.
It's all good.
All good. 30 Wheaties in my, oh no, I'm hunting pennies, had 30 Wheaties in my last box. My bank isn't passing out any more penny boxes,
Oh, no.
says Jim. Any more penny boxes. Well, you were in the hunt there for a while for sure. You were getting awesome boxes there. I haven't been turned down yet from the one bank that I've been getting them from, but it would not surprise me at any time that I go to be told that that's it. You have anything you need me to scope, let me know.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if you were going to do it at the end, but I have.
Oh, look at him already going. Don't tell Shellbell. Chicken Man got a foreign and 2 in the 40s, it looked like. So we will do a tally for the nickel battle when they are done with the nickels.
Just up to the 50s, right? No 60s?
No 60s. 59 is the last countable. Countable. I've been getting some really nice nickels in the 60s though. The proof nickels, just super. They're our first NIFC 2020. I've been seeing a lot of 2020s in these boxes. Let's see. Let me go back to my other chat. NC, time to hunt for a new bank, says Falters Finds. I tell you what, though, I mean, you know, some areas only have a limited availability for the bank they can go to, and we had snow today. It's horrible to be pooped on by a snowman. Yeah, well, Walker, I hope I don't offend you, but you would make a great... No, you're not offending me. Not the first time that I've been in Walmart or whatever and had a little kid looking at me tugging on his mom's sleeve saying, look. I used to have a full beard, so it was always has been gray as long as I can remember. So that's not beyond the realm of possibility. There's a guy we watch for currency that he grows his beard out every year for Santa. My bank's cut me off of penny boxes last week finally. It was bound to happen eventually. We'll see. I'll probably go, there's a 1987. That is hard to get NIFC. Got a little bit of, I don't know if that's, I guess gunk or something on it, but it is an 87D. 87D NIFC. Those are kind of hard to find in boxes. Those were only given out in mint sets, so you don't find them very often in boxes. So I'm going to keep all the finds up here at the top of the desk. I know my count is off on the scroll. I usually have my keyboard sourced a little closer so that I can make adjustments. But today we have guest searchers. Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan are hitting the nickels, and so I can't get to my keyboard easy. So we will update the board at the end of the screen. Was really impressed with NGC on the turnaround on the nickel. Only took about 2 weeks to complete the grading process there and back again. So was kind of impressed with that. Saved me TP. Falter Finds, I'm sure they were excited to grade one of those. Well, yeah, maybe so. I hope, you know, sometimes they say if they give you a little more leniency on the older coins, so I was willing to, anything they could give me, I was happy to get. Just as long as they told me it was 18/7. Yeah, I have 3 1962 type B reverses that I had already sent to be graded, but I forgot to add the Variety Plus to get the designation. So I sent those back in to be, I had to pay the $20 a coin to get the designation. So those should be back here in another few days. It was funny, they turned that nickel around so fast. All they had to do to the other ones was verify the variety and repackage them, but they haven't made it back yet. I had to send them back in though, because the variety puts a fair amount. Georgia Silver Hunter, GA Silver Hunter, gave me the mat. Michael Erickson, he sure did. He gave me the mat, and he gave me a one of the gold Sacagawea dollar coin books. I got an empty album that he got that he gave me also, but he gave me the mat. I told him I would be glad to hunt on it. I got a pile mat sometimes. I got, of course, everybody and their mama advertises for RFT, so I've had my RFT mat. Very good, well thought out mats. I mean, just to give the man credit, that was a great idea. But so now I got Georgia Silver Hunter. We're gonna hunt on it for a little bit. I really do like it the way you did it. I like the dark coloration on it too, so it should not show up with searching the coins. Shouldn't get dirty so quick, so that's cool. If Shellbell isn't in the stream, can she still ban me, says Jolly Roger.
I have my phone.
She has her phone, so she has moderator capabilities. Just a fair warning to you.
Go ahead, push it.
She said, go ahead, make my day. This is true, Copper Owl. The nickel is the new penny. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Silver Addiction, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, that's right. Silver Addiction has been having some lung issues. And also you, Fleabag, I hope you're still getting good reports back in from your doctors. Fleabag has been battling a lot of serious health issues this year. Still got a couple of hurdles to go, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers, as well as Silver Addiction. Thank you, Shellbell, Silver Addiction says.
Started out hot, but now I'm slowing down.
Yeah, I see Chicken Man's got 4 or 5, 4 to the
40, 50, and
I got 2 40s and a 50 and 3 40s, a 50 and a Canadian. Shellbell has a buffalo. No, that's a bison. Sorry about that, Chicken Man. I got him. Hey, Ricky The Sconnie. Ricky The Sconnie says, nickel the new penny? That makes no sense.
He's such a punny guy.
He is a funny guy. I mean, I don't know what your job is, but you could certainly moonlight as a comedian. Yes, thank you for that, Jim Thompson. I did forget to bring that. Today's Veterans Day. Thank you for all the veterans out there that have served our country. Very much appreciative of your sacrifice. What's up, Visterian? How are you, my friend? I thought you were going to come eat with us. We looked around, you were gone. WalkerMagnet says, Fleabag doing well, but going to see the heart doctor on the 19th to see when he's going to do the other 2 stents, hopefully soon.
don't forget the 2009s too.
Haven't seen a one yet.
Yeah,
Wife took me on a detour through downtown, says Visterian.
Sure, it was the wife's fault.
Oh, well, happy wife is what I always said. 72p. Was good to meet you too, Visterian, and the wife. We had, how many, 15 at the show, at the get-together?
Yep.
Yes. There were 12 for dinner, 15 at the coin hunt. Nice.
We had a kind of a get-together coin hunt Friday night at the, do you not have any of the gambling walkers or a physical walker, Blistering Barnacles? Ooh, that's a new row. Sorry about that, Ricky. That wasn't a good row for you. Do you need walkers to play games or you need walkers for the stack? Next time you win a giveaway or something, we might be able to work something out if I got to send you something anyway. $73D.
Are we keeping the 25s aside?
Not for me. If you want, if you would like them, there's a 2008. That's going to be our third NIFC. Ricky The Sconnie, we did find an 87 Denver NIFC earlier. That's the best find so far. Jolly Roger said we had a coin roll hunt in the hotel one evening while we... And not only that, but we had, what do they call them things we ate at the thing?
What do we call those things
Yeah,
we ate at the
creme
thing?
brulee.
Oh,
Right,
creme
creme
brulee.
brulee.
Yeah. I always said I wouldn't eat nothing I couldn't pronounce, but I went out on a limb. Jolly Roger and Lynn did some desserts for us, those things Shellbell said, and they were so good. They were really good. I highly recommend them.
Bye, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy. We'll see you. Thank you. I hope you can make it back in for the drawing at the end. We'll probably be close to 7 o'clock, probably, maybe a little after. Yeah, that was a nice coin, Visterian. You did well with that. Ricky, we're getting a few rows of the 4 rows or close to 4 rows. Not many, though. I'm going to continue on with the hunt. I'll promise you, you will come away with a few nice pieces of silver if the box is a little overloaded with new ones. They're 2023 Ds. When I do get one like that. So what is up with everybody? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? We went straight from summer to winter, and then we'll be back to summer tomorrow. Hey, Valerie. Valerie Bowen in the house. Valerie sent a ton of goodies. They were so good. I'm surprised, though, she had to let Martin bring them. I'm surprised they made it. But he was a good boy, Valerie. He was a pretty good boy while you let us have him for a little bit. Well, I certainly enjoyed seeing him again. You need to come next time, though. I'm putting my foot down, Valerie.
I second that.
Shelley seconds that emotion.
My third.
Uh-oh. Chicken man for the third, Valerie. Chicken man for the third. You got a year, Valerie, to plan out every move so that you can join us, because I sorely miss seeing you also.
And what better way to keep Martin in line?
Yeah, and what better way to keep Martin in a line than have Valerie with us? He was a pretty good boy though. Overall, Valerie, he didn't step out of line. 2003 NIFC. It's going to put us at 4 NIFCs. Hey, Kennel Mine, I did. I'm sorry. I think I answered. Maybe I didn't. I meant to. I'm sorry you couldn't be there. I think I sent an email or a answer back, Kennel Mine. I might not have. We missed you. I wish you could have made it. It was a great time. Great time was had by all. U.S. made a large cent, the Indian cent, the wheat cent, the memorial cent, but the British made the 1 penny coin. Hey, Brian Jensen. So if you're just coming in and you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, we're going to do a giveaway based on guessing the grade of the 18/7 nickel that we have. The grades available to guess are right there. We're going to do another round of guesses at the end of the stream before we start the drawing. And everybody that guesses the correct grade will be put in a race, and then the winner of the race will get a 1/4 ounce of silver as a prize. So we're going to do that at the end. I would imagine that we will probably be done maybe even before 7. It's going pretty quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No.
Shellbell found silver.
I do have a 42.
Oh, Daniel's got a 42, just not the right flavor.
Chicken Man going down.
Chicken Man going down, says Shellbell.
One of the rolls that was marked?
No. This is
that would have been good to know.
Yeah.
Daniel went through and weighed some of the rolls to see if that having a silver coin might show up at all, but I think the war nickel actually seemed to weigh a little less than the others, so it would be disconcerting.
And right behind it was a 1940.
1940, that was a 43, right?
This was a 44.
44 Philly, nice. 44 Philly. Shellbell was on the board with silver. I am slacking a little bit behind. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Brian Jensen, how have you been doing? Oh, we also have Brian Robison. Robison was there. We saw Brian Robison. So those of you that have heard me say Brian Robison all this time, I was wrong. So that was a good thing about meeting everybody. You kind of face to face and learn how to pronounce names sometime that you've been mispronouncing. That's like T. Lovett.
It's Lovett.
Lovett, yeah. So we learned that in Tulsa. So
I still say Lovett.
We're going to do it again, Brian, at the end. We're going to do another round for those. Valerie Bowen hit the slots. We're going to do another round at the end of the stream. You must be present to win. And all the correct guesses will be put in a race. And then the winner of the race gets a 1/4 ounce of silver. 1/4 ounce of silver. Well done, Shellbell and Chicken Man, says Jim Thompson.
Thank you.
Daniel, Crafty Dragon said Daniel had better step up his game if he wants to keep up with Shellbell. She's a pretty good coin hunter. She ruled the roost. Both of them did at Pa's house a couple years ago. Man, they absolutely killed it on their first ever $50 hunt. There's an 82P, but I see an FG. $72D.
That is nice nickel. It's a 46.
Oh yeah, that is a nice one. You got a Shellbell found an AU 46. What was it? A mint mark on it? 46P is a possible hinting nickel.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
46.
Yep, 46.
The R.
46. Look at the R. You got no hole in the bottom of the R. Nice nickel though. We have a tractor for sale at the end of my road. It's missing the seat and steering wheel, so whoever lost their butt has nowhere to turn. Alrighty then. That's a pretty good one actually. Yeah, you did pretty good with that. So we could waste a little time at the end too. I got some goodies from the coin show I could trot out if y'all want to twist my arm. Shellbell and Daniel got some goodies at the. It's twisting. I've been trying to work on a fractional currency collection, so I picked up a nice piece for it. Shellbell, hello, I need the Discord link again. I'm finally able to log in back into my account. Maybe Dad Spare Change or Michael Erickson, if y'all could post the Discord link for Ken O'Mine, I would appreciate it.
And if not, I can go on my phone and do it.
Yeah, and if not, Shellbell can do it by phone. Michael Erickson's got it for you there, Ken O'Mine.
Michael, you're my
Michael
hero.
is all over it. Congratulations on the win last night, by the way, Michael Erickson. I thought it was going to be a struggle throughout, but they finally managed to put together a little offense.
Yeah, I stayed up past my bedtime to watch.
Yeah, way past. Chicken Man was over here just struggling. I mean, but I just want you to know he hung in there to the end just for Michael Erickson.
It was a strange game.
Yeah, 0-0.
Ooh, I found a penny.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's going the wrong way there, friend.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. We're supposed to find dimes, not pennies. Last box I did, I found a dime and a penny. We were getting ready to go treat Martin to a good breakfast before we got on the road back to Valerie, and my dad called as we were fixing to get up and leave, and he had fallen, and he didn't hurt himself seriously, but he broke the skin on the back of his forearm all the way up to his wrist. So I got him doctored up and bandaged up. So he swears up and down. He says he adamantly wanted me to know that he did not fall, that he slipped. He put his socks on. That's Fair Change says, WalkerMagnet, Michael Erickson, I think they played rock, paper, scissors to see who would win the game. It's about right. But he wanted to make sure that I knew he didn't fall, because I get upset with him sometimes because he doesn't use his cane. Hey, Wendy, or his walker that I got him. And he swears up and down he uses it, but he wanted just to be adamant that he was not walking unaided and he did not fall. He put his socks on sitting on the edge of the bed, and when he put his feet down to get up, his feet slid out from under him. So, but luckily it was not a major event. All is well in Daddy Land. For an 83-year-old, he does pretty well. Blistering says, I'm on the phone, no computer. Sorry about that. At least you're here. That's the important part. 7040. Have not found a DDO in quite the while. How did Paul's string go this weekend? Who was able to be there for that? WalkerMagnet, you wear many hats. Professor and Dr. WalkerMagnet. Well, I live, as Martin, Shellbell, and Chicken Man know, I'm 5 minutes from everything. So, literally, I'm very close to him. I only live about 5 minutes away. And so I tell him every time, don't call your sister, don't call your brother. Who you gonna call? And so he calls me every time, which I want him to. I want to be there for him, but at least we were home and not still in Tennessee when he fell. Cracked the dragon.
He didn't fall. He slipped.
He slipped. Yep. Thank you, Chicken Man, for clarifying there. I don't want to, because once it gets out on the web, it's out there. Cracky Dragon didn't know Paul strained. He wasn't going to, but he did do a community announcement, and his mom had surgery, was stable, so he came home for a day or two, but then had to turn around and go back. Not because of her health so much. He was planning to go back anyway. So as far as I know, she's still doing well as far as surgery went. Michael Eric says, rumor has it Shelley found out she's a dog person this weekend and may be getting a puppy when back in New York. Is this true?
No.
I offered to pack Walker up for her because she loves him so much, and he just adores her. And so, but she turned me down. Of course, Angus would be heartbroken without his little buddy. Brian Jensen, it was deer hunting opener in Minnesota last week. My best friend and I don't deer hunt anymore, but we did beer hunt at some of the breweries near me. Well, I'm sure that was a successful hunt. Only deer I've ever killed with a front bumper. WalkerMagnet, the anomaly. That's me. I've been called a lot of things, Valerie. Dolo Roth Knight. I not recognize that name. I hate that they did this. There's so many, that messing up so many people's names because of the way that YouTube's doing this. I don't know why that has reverted back to that instead of just shortening it to a pronounceable equation of that. Jim Thompson said, say what? Shellbell is the dog person and might be getting a puppy when she gets back in New York.
Yeah, no, maybe kitty cats.
What kind of puppy, says Martin? 2020. Our second 2020. Shellbell is a cat person. She will be getting, I've had, a kin of mine said, I have hit deer. Yeah, there was a show. It may have been The Office. I'm not really sure what it came off of, but I just caught kind of a clip, maybe even on YouTube. The guy went in for an interview, was trying to make a good impression with the boss, and the boss had a big elk mount behind his desk, and he said, "Oh, nice elk. What did you get it with?" He said, "63 Buick." Another 2020. You are doing well on the NIFCs, if nothing else. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but you never know when we could strike some silver in a box like this, for sure. Shellbell, would you hand me one of those containers behind you, the empty one? Thank you. There's Mr. Atog. That was good to see you at the show also. Thank you, ma'am. taken a number of deer over his years as Brian Jensen, but never with a vehicle. I would advise not doing it. It's very disruptive.
I think my count is 3.
Shellbell hit a deer not too long ago and messed up a car. Y'all got a pretty good little stack going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a farm yet?
Nope.
Nope, no farm. No farm
No
for
farms
Shellbell. She's got silver on the board.
But I also haven't lost 4 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. That should be a count somewhere in there. Oops. Yep, ridden away. Todd was at the show. It was awesome to see you. He drove up just to attend the show for a little bit and see everybody. That was really generous of you to spare your time to do that. There's another 2020. I'm telling you, we have found silver. I think when we did Lisa and Lynn, Lisa Schroeder and, is it Lisa and Lynn? Kathy. We had a bunch of 2020s in their box, and we found silver in it. So we got 15 rows to go. We are not out. There is Netfiend. How you doing, Netfiend?
Hey, Nat.
There's another 2020. 72D. 2015. 71D.
Netfiend has to see the progression of his.
Your baby has more young, Netfiend. Shellbell made some. She said she was a fan, and this is what showed up at the show, Netfiend. Hey, Paul Abrams. I was in my neighborhood, just easing out of the neighborhood one morning. Can't stick around, just wanted to say hi. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, Original ATOG. I appreciate that. And it was a real foggy morning, and I was it's 25 miles an hour in my neighborhood, and I was doing that. And all of a sudden, these foggy shapes just materialized, and one of them hit the front of my car and bounced all the way down the side of it. Hit every door, and then got up and ran off. Yeah, that would be great, Blistering Barnacle. Just jump on the old bike. If you got up enough speed, you might skip it enough time to get over. $82p. Hit and run. Yep, that was what it was. It was a hit and run. $74D. I hate it when I do that. Chicken Man put his wrap paper in with his coins. Valerie said, I sent you an email. Okay, I will look at it after the stream. $71D. $73D. Well, Allison was down in South Alabama at a funeral. Her granddad, and everybody down there has those squealer things on their cars, the high-pitched noise supposedly to scare the deer off. And I never have really, in my mind, knew if they worked or not, but she was pretty much the only one down there that didn't have one. and she hit a deer on the way back to the hotel that evening. So it wasn't the deer that bothered me as much as a black Angus that jumped off a high bank in front of my '69 Corvette. That really hurt. Shortened my vet by a couple of feet, I bet. Hey, Debo, how you doing? We had, I used to work on big rigs. My stepfather owned a trucking company, and we had a lease truck that we were kind of just trying out to see if they wanted to go on to that type of truck. And the driver was returning it to the dealer, and he hit a cow. And man, you want to talk about making a hole in the front of a truck. That could be as bad as hitting a moose. $71D. Another 2020. $74D. Not the DDO. Oh, it's a photo of tonight's dinner. Would you like me to show it? Is that why you want me to look at the email? I'll be glad to do that. Did you do a special dinner for the return of Martin? I'm sure they are, Brian. I'm glad we don't get them that big down here. Ooh.
Now pot pie.
Is that, what is that, Valerie?
Shepherd's pie.
Is it shepherd pie, pot pie, lasagna?
Yeah, could be lasagna.
That's an everyday meal, says Martin Bowen. Well, my question, Valerie, is where's y'all's? I see Martin's supper, but I don't see anything for the rest of you. Crafty Dragon says a person once hit one of our pigs once. They don't come out the other end of the car. They stay. Oh, yeah. We almost hit one pulling a boat one time. Enchiladas is what that is, she says. Looks good. I'm sure I'd enjoy it. Mark Bowen says, good point, WalkerMagnet. We were going to a fishing tournament one night. We were carrying my boat, and the guy was pulling it in his truck. And we come over a little rise in a back country area, and we come over, and there was a big old sow hog in the middle of the road. And I'm not talking it was on the middle and mostly on both sides. And how he, Shellbell got her penny. How he dodged, when he dodged it, he didn't hit it with his truck, but I thought, hey, Oger, how are you? I thought that surely my boat would catch it, and we missed the whole pig. I thought we were going to be having bacon and tomato sandwiches, but we didn't hit it. I don't know how. I still don't know how. It was kind of like that, Home Alone, where he puts the aftershave on him and starts screaming. Both of us like, pig! Yeah, probably so, Brian. Kick them out of the way. Okay, my penny box is being mean. 10 rows down and only one weed. Gonna be a tough box, I think. You never know. You might get some last row magic there. JC Ford, how you doing? Got in from the golf course. What did I miss? Not a whole lot. Shellbell has found silver in the nickel box. Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan are here with me hunting nickel, doing a nickel box battle. I am hunting a box of Had for Ricky The Sconnie as part of another 2020 as part of his donation prize for the AFSP from Pawstream. And then at the end, we're going to open up guesses again for the guessing the grade on a 1918/7 Buffalo nickel that we found a couple weeks ago. So we got it back from grading. thought I would try to do some fun with it and another 2020 and do a little giveaway for those that guess the correct grade. If you are wondering what those grade options are, there is the options available. Ooh, that's not what we wanted. There are the options available. So you have G detailed all the way to fine 15 as your option for what you think the nickel will grade at. And if you guess the right grade, I will put all those people in a race, and we will get a winner from that for a 1/4 ounce of silver. We're going to do that at the end of the stream. We're shooting to go till 7 o'clock, so we'll get this done here. I'll trot out some of the goodies from the show. There's another 2020 to burn a little more time. Shellbell, they're gonna got some really nice stuff. Also, Shellbell absolutely stole some Canadian coins. They were a lot of good deals. We were buying silver from $46 to $47. You could find it at $48 an ounce. So everybody that, oh yeah, Bet for Truth. I knew that was your name for some reason. I've seen that before. So that's Bet for Truth. How are you doing? Sorry, yeah, YouTube has got all this screwed up. I don't know what's going on with that. Don't know what is going on. Shellbell and Chicken Man are down to about 2 rows left. They are evenly matched on their coin rows per minute. RPM doing well for them. You can tell they're married. Been married a while. A little while. They run at the same pace. I did get it back, Oger. We're going to reveal the grade. Martin Bowen hit the slots. We're going to reveal the grade at the end of the stream. We're going to give everybody that has not guessed already another chance to guess the grade then. So don't start guessing now. We will do another round at the end of the stream. You must be present to win the 1/4 ounce of silver. I think I will put all the people that guessed correctly on the grade into a race, and the winner of the race wins the silver, and then we will do also an EOS giveaway as well. So those are the grade options available if you want to kind of contemplate on that until the end of the stream. And then at that point, we will open the guessing up for those that have not submitted a guess so far. 73D. All right, keep that in mind when we get there. You will have the option to make your guess then. Shellbell and Daniel are writing the grade guesses down, so we need to wait till they are unoccupied. Now, they only have a couple of rows left, so we probably will be able to still have you somewhere in the chat and maybe get you wrote down prior to that. So we're going to have to do the tally up for the box battle, though, here just shortly. Shellbell has the silver. Does Chicken Man Dan have enough fines to overtake a silver fine? That is the question. Hey, Vincent Caparina. And Free King, how are you? Shared the live stream. I appreciate you, brother. Very nice of you. Another 2020. You definitely got NCIS silver. NCIS. NIFC silver coming. Hey, it's been a long day. You know, I'm by myself, and here we've been entertaining and whining and dining and seeing all these people, and my brain's about done took 2 steps toward the big pond. Mr. Barnacle's laughing out loud over there. No lie, though, that was a great experience at the show. And look, we're going to try to do this again next year. Never know what 365 days will bring, but we're going to try to pull this off again next year. So if you were not able to come this year, go ahead and write November on your calendar for next year. as we get plans together, as we know what the show dates will be, which will probably be February or March before we know that. I'm sure that we will probably start seeing interest in that again. There's Treasure Hog. Treasure Hog said, I'd love to make it next year. See, y'all could carpool. We had the Jolly Roger coming. Maybe we could get Pa to come. That's Bear Chain says maybe the hotel next to the Dairy Queen.
There you go.
Chicken Man says, yeah.
I approve.
Hey, I try to do a little something for everybody, make everybody happy. And so when we got back in town, we went straight to the Dairy Queen. We had lunch when we got back into town for Chicken Man Dan, and then we went to a little country restaurant we have here called City Cafe, and we had breakfast the next morning for Martin Bowen. He loves that place. And then we were going to go back again till my dad had his accident the other morning, and that didn't work out. We were going to do another breakfast there. There's three more 2020s in that row, but we didn't get back. But yeah, I think Chicken Man would give you the thumbs up on the hotel near Dairy Queen. Shellbell's on her last few coins. All right, look like she is done.
I'm done.
And Chicken Man's done. So let me finish the last few in this row, and we will do the final tally.
I'm just looking.
So Chicken Man, what all do you have?
One in the 30s.
One in the 30s.
10 in the 40s.
10 in the 40s.
6 in the 50s.
6 50s.
A foreign. I don't know if you count miscellaneous.
And the penny is a miscellaneous. Y'all both have a miscellaneous, so that.
Yeah, I got a penny too.
Yeah, so Shellbell got how many in the 30s?
I don't have any in the 30s.
0 30s. Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the 40s.
7 in the 40s.
2, 4, 5 in the 50s.
5 50s.
But I found silver.
Well, what do y'all think? Silver rules. So I'm going to have to tip the hat over to the Shellbell Lauren on the nickel hunt. So Shellbell will be the winner of the nickel hunt. Congratulations. Well fought, though, Chicken Man. You got off to the...
I think it was a tie.
Okay.
I did have a foreign.
You did have a foreign.
That's right.
True. You did true. And you had more 40s than she did. So
I think it was a tie.
we'll call it a tie. We'll call it a tie.
We're gonna say it was next to him on the plane.
It was a
nice.
it was a Lauren walk-off, Martin Bowen. It was a tie down to the last coin. They both had pennies. Shellbell found the silver. So let me see if I can. Ogier, I think, put a guess out.
Let me go wash my hands.
Okay, go ahead.
And
I got you.
I will.
You remember who it was?
Yeah, Ogier. I think he said DG10. You might not be able to go up as high as I can. Hey, Treasure Hog, how you doing? Yeah, there it is. VG10. I say your nickel is a VG10. So Shellbell will be right back. She's washing her hands, and then we will write that down. Whose penny was older, said Michael Erickson. That may be I think the penny is already in the bucket, so that.
Had a 2020.
Chicken Man had a 2020. A2P.
Okay, VG10, I got it.
VG10, thank you. We got you in, Ogier. You have to be present to win the giveaway or be in the race. So if you win the race, we'll go down the list. First, second, third, whoever is here in that order, first person wins. 5 rows to go for Ricky The Sconnie. Hey, Ron Robinson, how are you? Still taking guesses? You can go ahead and guess. I will keep up with it. Shellbell will be back in just a minute. We're pretty much current on everything. So if you want to see, here's the grades available, Brian. There are the grades available for you to guess from. G details to fine 15. It's in that range somewhere. Batman said, hell, I'm just curious. Brian Robinson is in. So what do you want to guess, Brian?
Brian Robeson.
Jensen said he is going at VG10. Nikki is, we didn't have her yet, so VG10. Brian Robinson is F12, fine 12, he says.
Okay. Can I see that last page? Did you get Brian Jensen, Nikki, Brian Robinson?
I got Nikki.
Okay,
Visterian. Okay. Tom Thumb, I think you're already in. Your guess was earlier. If you've already guessed, we wrote all those down. We will read the list before we start the race and choose the winner or reveal the winner, if I might say.
Okay, I got it.
And this is not a gamble. You are not gambling for anything. So I feel we are guessing on the buffalo. What you think the grade will be, Treasure Hog? What you think the grade of the buffalo will be? Yeah, I can't put it under the scope right now. But I have posted pictures of it in Discord. So the Shellbell and Daniel are keeping up with those that have guessed. We will read the list at the end of the stream. So you have to be here to win anyway. So make sure you are here at the end. There's another 2020. 72D, Treasure. No, you have to hit one or the other now. You gotta, I'm giving silver away for a correct guess. And those grades that are there is the range you must guess within. So it's gotta be one or the other. Mr. Hogger of Treasure. Hey, Dale Brett. Okay, VG8. He said VG8. Roy Hathaway.
Hi, Roy.
Hey, Roy. How are you doing? Says VG Details. Says Roy Hathaway.
And Treasure Hog's VG8.
All right. I'm going to give a sneak peek of the reverse after I finish these roads, and then I'm going to show some of the stuff I got from the show. And then we're going to do the reveal. Batman said, so I aimed low.
Yes.
DMC did, but I don't know if he's been
No,
shot there
yeah.
at all.
Vinny, I don't know. I didn't see it.
We will do another at the end. If we will read the list. If your name's not on the list, then you will have an opportunity to guess the grade before the big reveal. And those that guess correctly, we will put on a race, and the winner takes all. A quarter ounce of silver. Quarter ounce silver. Here's the silver. It's going to be a quarter ounce Walking Liberty. Purdy. 73. Don't have one. Don't have one, Mr. Roy. Just be here and enjoy the company. I'm making no comments. I'm making no comments until the reveal. I will tell you my opinion at that point.
Good try, Otis.
That was a very roundabout way to go. Silver Ditchin says, after roll 15 road, I'm at 2 Wheaties, 7 Canadians. Break time. Hey, Coin Junkie. Yeah, that was a really good try, Otis. You're a sneaky feller. You got to watch that old Otis guy. You got to keep an eye on him. Shellbell and Daniel or Chicken Man, they have not had to do live moderating before.
Always an adventure.
Always in the background so they can yell at each other. So they're being really well behaved today. All right, 2020, another 2020. Last roll for the box. Oh, you might also see in the background there, I got my display up for the small head bills that I've been collecting. I got the whole set now from 100 down to a 1. Shellbell comes in with the win on supplying me with a 50 that finished the set. So for the obtainable small head note, I've got the 100 through the 1 in a nice little display that I've got hung up on the wall. So I was glad to get that done. As a matter of fact, I was having trouble with the spacing, so Shellbell broke out the slide rule today and knocked that out for me. Captain Vic got the war nickel yesterday. That's cool. Thank you, Captain Vic. Thank you. I know it's not much, but it is a little bit of silver. Hope you are happy with it. All right, so that's going to do it for that. So
I threw the bill posting up in Discord.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. So Shellbell posted the display in Discord. So what do we do now for Mr. Ricky The Sconnie, who so nicely donated to the AFSP? I'm going to do 2 90s. I'm not going to give him that old wore out Walker. I'm going to give him a 41 Walker. I'm going to see if I can find my Benjis. I'm going to give him a Benji and a 40 for the NIFCs. So 2 90s and a 40. That's pretty much what I've been doing for everybody on the silver. If you didn't find silver, Shellbell and them found a 90. And Shellbell and Chicken Man hunted their box at the show. We did that as a get-together on Friday night, and they hunted their box, and they found a Benji and a 40. So I added a 90 to their total so that they could have a good box for their donation also to the AFSP. So I just want to say thank you for everybody that did the donation for Pa to help that out and that family out. So I'm sure we'll be doing this again next year. So this will complete those. Last name, I can throw that list away. And then, so let's get these NIFCs took care of, and I'm going to do a reverse only reveal on the nickel. And you will, and let's open it up one more time. So if you have not guessed a grade on the nickel, now's your time. Try to do it again. I'm going to show a few things I got from the show. We'll wait a few more minutes, and then I will talk about the nickel for a little bit. So if you have not guessed a grade yet, Shellbell, do y'all want to read the grade that we have, those that have guessed? So if your name's not on this list, you have a chance to get on the list now.
Okay.
Would you like me to do it?
Okay. No, it's fine.
You need a drink? I just slobbered a little bit on it. Oh, she's got water.
I got water. I have Michael Erickson, Dad Spare Change, Jim Thompson, Jolly Roger, Lynn Ehrenzeller, Copper Owl Coins, Lex Boa, Batman, Chew, KJ in Ohio, Gatita, Tom Thumb, Foster Spine, Crafty Dragon, Michael LaFew, Rolf, Silver Addiction, Kevin, Captain Vic, NC Prospectors, Littlefoot, Michael Spicer, Ron Moss, Bellows Forge, KCB, Fleabag, Union Deposit Treasures, Sam Wilson, Otis Coldren, Kathy Schroeder, B.H. Ringer, Ogre Coins,
Yeah, Oger.
Brian Robinson, Nikki, Visterian, Treasure Hog, Roy Hathaway, and Retired Old Guy.
All right, Artie Mike comes in with a fine 12.
Yep. Jimmy
Lacari says VG Details.
Crimson Tide F12.
Yeah. I'm going to get my scope set up here. I'm sorry I don't have a full screen on the scope to be able to show a bigger picture of it. This is going to be the reverse only.
Ricky The Sconnie.
Ricky The Sconnie, VG8. Ricky, were you okay? I wasn't sure if you were still in the stream. Are you okay with the silver I put together for you?
He already did it, right?
No.
Batman's already guessed, I think, at G6.
Brian Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Brian Jensen, I think you've already guessed at
Nope.
VG10. No, Brian, you are in now at VG10.
I think he did, but we missed it.
Okay, they missed it. We got you now.
Oh.
I remember asking him.
Yeah, I know, Ricky. I appreciate you, though. I really do. So here's the nickel on the reverse.
VG detail.
I got the details covered on it. We will, but here is the reverse of the nickel. I'm going to give everybody a few more minutes, and while that's up there, I'm going to get some of my goodies. Is there any way I could get to wash my hands? Because I got a piece of currency I don't want to handle without my hands washed. I'll be right back. There's Mike Slides. Mike Slides says VG Detail.
I got him.
She's all over it. That's why they call her head moderator in charge. Whoops.
Free King, Fine 11. I got you. Fine 11 isn't on there, Free King. You can go VG10, F Fine Details, or an F12 or an F15. No, Martin, you are not going to guess.
10. So just to verify, it's a very good 10.
Yeah, that's the only option
Okay.
with a 10. Thank you, Free King. Is VMC still here? I saw him earlier in the chat. Let me check, Fosters. Yes, I got yours, Fosters. Thank you.
PG-13.
Yeah. Hi, Silver Addiction.
Oh, Kevin, you are so far removed from PG-13. Blistering Barnacles. I do not have one for you, Blistering. Speak up now.
Or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, it is early on.
That's it. Batman said, dang it, now I want to change to an 8. I'm going to do some arranging up here on my desk. Give me just a
First
second.
F12. Got you, Blistering. I got it.
All right, blistering's in. I'm going to get this other camera up here close. And it will allow me to do better show things instead of using the desk. Get my keyboard. All right. So first up, I've been, as you know, some of you know, I kind of have taken a deep dive off into currency, and I've been working on some fractional currency, and then even to take that thing a little bit further, I've gotten into the fractional currency. I already said that. So you got large notes, you got small notes. But back during the Civil War times, you have what is called fractional currency. And so this is in 1863, Abraham Lincoln. This is the only issue for this type of note in the fourth issue with Abraham Lincoln's picture on it. It's been one that I've really been wanting to add to my collection. I'm going to take this sticker off. It's not reflective of the price I paid, but it was not a cheap addition to the collection. All right, there's the reverse. Super, super nice note. Thank you, Ron. That is, I think it's at least XF. I'm hoping it will make AU. If it did, I did really well on it. Even if it makes XF, I'm not out any money on it. But a really, really nice example of the fourth issue fractional currency. It's the only one with Abe on it, and I've just always wanted one. So, and it's got the classic spinner signature on it, one of the most ornate signatures in the currency collection. So I was able to add that. And then we were getting silver at really good prices. I got I had sold Rick, somebody also, and I think it was one of the Bryans. Robert Bruce, good evening. I brought 10 rows of Kennedy halves. They weren't any 2025, still looking. All right, thank you, sir. But we were buying silver at 64, 60, 47, 46, and up, 48. Some people were wanting 50. Retired old guys, fine 12.
I have it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And so we were getting some good deals, but I've got some Barber albums, the Dansco albums. I sold one to Hunting Southwest Ohio, and I traded him an ounce of silver for it. I have the quarter and a dime album for the Barber Barber coins. And I think somebody was interested in the quarter. So if you are, send me an email, because I have those two albums still to get out. And then we got some Cougarans. I got some Cougarans from another dealer there, and one of the Kookaburra rounds. So all of these were well under the $50 silver. And I got some maple leaves. These are kind of cool. I didn't really realize it when I bought it. Shellbell pointed it out. But I got a young head. This is a 1988 model, so I got an 88, got a newer one and an older one.
And that one's in the middle. You had 3, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't know what I did with the other one. I thought I had 3. No, I didn't buy but 2 of the Cougarans.
No, 3 of the Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know where the other one is. Is that it? No. Cougaran, Kookaburra, Cougaran. I don't know where the other one is. It may still be in my bag.
Could be.
So anyway, I got one more. So that was my silver. Shellbell and them picked up some nice stuff. All right, so I think we have not had anybody else come in lately that has hazard a guess. Huh?
Robert Bruce is the only one who hasn't, that I don't have.
Robert Bruce, would you like to guess the grade on the Buffalo nickel? I'm fixing to start the reveal. So there are the grades that you may choose from on the nickel. It got to be within a G detail to a fine 15. What do you think that nickel will grade at? And we're going to put the winners, the big right here, hit the slots. We're going to put those winners on a wheel, the people that guessed correctly, and we're going to give a 1/4 ounce of silver around. If you don't feel good grading, just pick one. They still have a chance to win. Net Thing says fine 15 if you don't have him on there. Debo says VG8. Dad's Fair Chain says questionable color. So Robert Bruce, do you want to put a guess in? We're fixing to close the guesses out. Vet for Truth or JC Ford says VG10. All right, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guesses are closed. We'll take no more guesses at this point. Guesses are closed. Thank you, Chicken Man. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show the reverse first. Guesses are closed. And here is the reverse. So those of you that know how the grading goes, if it had not got a straight grade, it would have had a not gradable or some type of sticker on the back. So at this point, we know it got a straight grade. Yep, that thing got it straight grade on the Buffalo. Beautiful nickel regardless. All right, there is the obverse. It's even going to focus for us. All right, here we go. Congratulations, everybody. See, it was at NGC. We sent it to NGC. Did I tell y'all it only took 2 weeks for it to come back? I was really impressed with NGC.
No, wait, Walker. Just kidding.
If you want to run the barcode right quick, you can get an early look. There's the number.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a fine 12. Fine 12 on the Buffalo. Fine 12 on the Buffalo. Retired old guy said, yes. Distirian said, let's go. Nice, says Nikki. Odger says, fine 12. Nice. Yep. I was happy with a straight grade. Of course, I want it to be as good a grade as possible, but if it had been a straight VG10, I would have been okay with that. But to get a fine 12, a straight grade and a fine 12, I'm really, really happy to see that, you know. And I still, hats off to you guys. Jim Thompson, Martin Bowen, Batman. We brought in Original ATOG. We brought in Southern Metal. Michael Erickson, absolutely. Everybody that chimed in on figuring that out. So in wholesale green sheet prices, well, let's just do it this way.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. We will do another reveal. All right, give me just a second to redo my windows. All right, it's there. All right, this is what the retail value is. That's the actual picture of the coin they give you when you grade, for those of you that don't know, but retail value was $2,300, and the green sheet value is $1,900 for that nickel. So crazy, crazy, crazy money for 5 cents. All right, so now I've got some work to do. And for a coin rope find, absolutely, Ogier, that was super crazy. All right, I got to see if I got wheel access over here. Or race. I don't know. I may have taken all the races off. So still going to take me a minute to type everything. Although I do have an actual executive secretary over here.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that got it.
Even I can probably get all that typed in. So we got to remove. Michael E. was the last one on that last wheel we did. What?
Oh, just watching.
Oh. How do you get him off? Okay, remove. So we removed him. New version. Y'all thought Rick was slow.
Cap locks are on.
Hate it when that happens. So the winners were, just so everybody knows, Foster's Finds, Dad's Spare Chain, Blistering Barnacles, Brian Robinson, the Styrian, Retired Old Guy, Artie Mike, and Crimson Tide all guessed the correct grade. I can't whistle, so
Ogre Coin wants to know if you're going to keep the coin or sell it.
I'm going to keep it. I have had offers. I talked to several people at the show about it, and they all said, if you decide to sell it, call me. All right, I'm going to do let's see. I don't know if I can do polls anymore. And this is only open to the people that are on the wheel.
You can't do a first or last if it's a yes or no. Okay.
All right, I got a poll open for those people that were on that are on this list. Dad's Spare Change, Foster's Fine, Blistering Barnacles, Brian Robinson, the Styrian, Retired Old Guy, Artie Mike, and Crimson Tide. You let me know which way you want me to run the wheel. Maybe this was a bad deal because I don't know who's going to actually put in for it, but we can do first on winner, first off winner, or last off as a winner.
11 votes, that's too many.
Sorry.
Bad Walker.
Just have them type it in.
Yeah, that's right. With as few people as we got, I'm ending the poll.
Crimson Tide.
I'm ending the poll, and then we're going to let those that are on the wheel decide that. That was a bad idea on my part. Okay.
Foster's Fines last off.
Foster Fines is last off. Dad spare chain, how would you like to run it? Last off or first off? Brian says last, so that's 2 out of the however many. Visterian says last. Dad spare chain says first. So we got 3-1. Last. I think that one more will. Robert Bruce is not in the running. Marty Mike says last. So that's a majority vote. We're going to do last off the wheel. Last off the wheel. So let me get my Windows capture back over to the new and improved wheel. And there it is. So one of you guys will win this Baby Walker, 1/4 ounce of silver. So good luck to everybody. We are going to do, first off the wheel is going to be Retired Old Guy said last 2. Artie Mike said last. Artie Mike was first, though. Sorry about that, Artie Mike. Sorry about that, my friend. All right, next one off the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Dad spare chain. Dad spare chain. Thank you, sir. Thank you for playing. Good guess. Very good guess on the grade. And next up, we had a bunch of people that guessed. So that was y'all have a good eye. You might want to consider getting a job at NGC or Shellbell. And then sent 9 coins off with Annex while we were there. 10 to get graded. Visterian. Thank you, sir. Good again to meet you at the show. I appreciate your guessing on the grade. Foster Spine says, I've been asked to work at my LCS. All right, next off the wheel is going to be that blistered barnacle from across the big water. Thank you, Blistered Barnacle. Thanks for playing. Good guess. Very good on the grade guess there. Next up, we're down to 4. We have the Crimson Tide has gotten off. Very good guess on the grade, though. You were a winner. You guessed right. All right, next one off will be, Retired Old Guy. Barely ticked over to Retired Old Guy. We are down to the last 2. Still great job. Good eye on the grade. You did very well. All right, one more win. One more row to find the winner. One more row to find the winner. It's going to be Foster Spines. Foster Spines, it's kind of cool. Both of these guys were at the show. I enjoyed meeting you guys. But Foster Spines, you have won the Baby Walker. 1/4 ounce of silver. I will get that to you ASAP.
No way. Yes way.
Thank you so much. I don't know how to, I guess you just spin you off, so. Shellbell. Shellbell. Didn't. All right then. So there it is again. Great, awesome find. A lot of you guys were here when we found it. It was one of those things. I had to be talked into the fact that we actually found something, because in my mind I was saying I don't ever find anything. So, crazy amount of money for that. I mean, who would really think that a nickel could, in that condition, which is good condition, I guess, for the years on it, but could fetch that much money for a find in a nickel. Yeah, that's true too. It does have a slight rotated die on the reverse. Treasure Hog pointed that out in the Discord the other day. I had not really noticed that, but the coin's pretty much straight on in the holder. So if you turn it that way, And then if you look at it from the other way, it does have a slight rotation in the die. So I know this is kind of a short stream. Didn't have but the one box. I wanted to try to include Shellbell and Chicken Man Dan in the hunt tonight. I do appreciate them again for coming. It's been great visiting with them. Don't see them very often. They're great, great friends. Also, Martin Bowen, enjoyed your time here. I'm sure I will see you again at the July show. WalkerMagnet, you definitely deserve such a sweet find. So let's see what we can do. I'll tell you what, I'm feeling generous. We're going to do 2 EOSs. I'm going to do a 40%er on one, and I'm going to do a wore out Standing Liberty quarter for EOS 2, and then we're going to call it a night. I'm going to run this one time, and we're going to pull both names off of it. You will have 2 minutes to get in on the giveaway. Can't get rid of me that easy. Well, I know you're going to want to come back to the Bessemer show, Martin, so you know you're welcome, my friend. You know you are welcome. All right, I'm starting the giveaway now. 2 minutes to get in. 2 minutes to get in. By the way, John Jacobs sent me that SLQ to use as a giveaway. So shout out to John Jacobs. Shout out to John Jacobs. Thanks everybody for being in tonight. That was super fun. Let me see. Yep, it's already on there. So you got a minute 3 seconds, minute 3 seconds to get in. Hey, John Chum, how you doing, my friend? $35 seconds for the giveaway. 35 seconds. The Chicken Man is he's kind of keeping low off the radar. You know how Chicken Man runs.
Like a chicken.
Like a chicken. Yeah, happy Veterans Day. Thank you, Vet for Truth. I appreciate you bringing that up again. Jim Thompson was nice enough to remind too. I get caught up in the stream sometime and don't remember to voice that stuff that is most important. All right, that's going to end the giveaway. You can no longer enter. We're going to draw 2 names back to back. First up is going to be Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide. He took off the wheel, but he won a giveaway. Remember, if I haven't sent you anything, I think I might have sent you something a long time ago, Crimson Tide. But if you don't have a sticker or a giveaway, please email me that, and I will include that. Visterian comes in with a win, too. Another win. Who won the other? No, Foster's Fine won the quarter ounce. It was close, though. Congratulations, you guys. Thanks again for being with us tonight. I know it's a little bit of short stream, but I hope you enjoyed it. We will be back again Saturday. I should have at least 1 box of halves to do, and maybe a box of nickels. If I can manage 2 boxes of halves, we will hunt a couple boxes of halves. Thank you, Jolly Rogers. Couple boxes of halves on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. So I hope y'all will join us back at our regular bat time on the regular bat channel. And we will see you guys then. Have a good night, everybody. WalkerMagnet. Thank you, B.H. Stringer, for putting the email up there. So just if you don't have a screwdriver or a sticker, mention that in the email and I will get you one. Again, thanks everybody for being in tonight. Love you guys. Y'all stay warm and we will